Hey horror fans, Skidgore back here with another video. This is row number 7, the C's, so let's get right into this. First up, Color Me Blood Red, Herschel Gordon Lewis classic about a painter that paints with blood, basically. Really weird premise, loved it. Carver, this one was a lot of fun. This was a really bloody film. There's a scene in this movie involving someone's balls getting like ripped out or something. It was nasty as hell. This is a really good one. Really good modern slasher. Check it out. We have Curtains, Canadian classic, finally getting the attention it deserves with Synapse Films. I love the old hag mask. It's just classic. Another modern one here called Charlie's Farm. The killer in this movie actually makes Kane Hodder look small, which is no easy feat, you know? I mean, pretty cool Australian slasher. We have The Cottage. This is kind of like a comedy slasher. It's actually kind of funny until the killer comes, because the killer looks like a cross between like Leatherface or something, and he just kind of cleans house. But there's a lot going on in this one. Really good. Loved it. Kind of British humor. We got Castle of Blood. Barbara Steele's in this. The beautiful Barbara Steele, of course. Great film. Camp Dread with Daniel Harris and Eric Roberts. This one was okay. I didn't mind it. I'm not the biggest Eric Roberts fan, but he actually was pretty good in this one. We have Cold Prey, a Norwegian slasher. This movie was awesome. Really cool killer, really cool premise, sense of isolation in the snow. Same goes for the awesome sequel, which takes place partly in a hospital. Kind of like Halloween 2, really, where the killer's stalking her in a hospital and just chasing her, man. It's just really cool. That chick is so badass on there. She's really hot as well. Jesse Franco's Count Dracula. Now, this movie, there's so many Dracula adaptations, but this one was actually really loyal to the actual Bram Stoker novel. And Christopher Lee, that's the only reason why he did it. Really cool. Dracula looks like Bram Stoker wanted him to. He's got an old man with a mustache. Becomes younger as he drinks blood. That's pretty much what Christopher Lee nailed that role. The Changeling, George C. Scott, amazing. This movie still creeps me out. It really does. In fact, I don't know if you can see it, but I actually have a little poster of it somewhere up there. Yeah, right there. Definitely one of my favorite ghost movies. Great atmosphere. I would totally recommend The Changeling to anybody. Come Out and Play. This is kind of a remake of Who Can Kill a Child from the 70s, which I love as well. Really cool. Chainsaw Sally. Now, this movie was really awesome. April Monteiboro. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. She's really hot as a serial killer with a chainsaw. Gunnar Hansen actually makes a cameo in this and cuts somebody up with a chainsaw. It's pretty cool to see that once again. Also, Herschel Gordon Lewis is in this as a shop owner. He's really cool in that as well. Awesome. Couple legends in that one. Rupert Everett and Cemetery Man, a great Italian horror classic, zombie classic. The character of Nagi is so cool. I love him. He's just so lovable. Really weird ending on that one, too. Stuart Gordon's Castle Freak. This movie is really good atmosphere. That creature on the front, I remember the VHS cover as a kid. That used to creep the hell out of me. Great film for Full Moon releasing. Got Paul Naschy and Curse of the Devil. This is actually one of my favorite Paul Naschy films. Classic Spanish horror right here. Great atmosphere. Loved it. Good Satanism. I must have just recently got this because the price tag's still on it. It's cut. I haven't seen it yet. The Conjuring, yeah, it is what it is. You know, I don't mind it. I think the greatest part of this movie is when Lorraine Warren is actually in the front row as a character of her and Ed are talking. The actual Lorraine Warren is actually sitting at the seminar. That's kind of cool. Good movie. It's pretty good. Much better than the Annabelle crap. The Collection. This is a sequel to The Collector, as I had in the other video. Also really cool. Really good, insane kills in that one. Citadel. This one I have not seen yet. I hear good things from Rue magazine. Here's one of my favorites. Horror anthologies of all time. Cradle of Fear. With half the cast of Cradle of Filth. Of course, Danny Filth playing the man. Possessed by evil. Really great. There's a story called The Sick Room in here, which is just so fucking badass. Guy's obsessed with the snuff site and ends up there. It's just great. Cannibal Holocaust. Okay, this is like the total creme de la creme of cannibal movies. Everyone knows this one, and they should. I almost dropped it. Oh, good skills. Yeah, great score, great story. The animal killings I could do without, but you know, don't be a pussy. Watch it. Chud. Chud's great. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Really feel the sleaze of New York City when you watch the movie too. John Goodman plays a cop in that one. It's funny. Then we have the classic Child's Play, of course. Everyone knows Child's Play. Brad Dourif as Chucky. Voice, just nobody else could do that voice but him. And here's the second one, Child's Play 2. Great as well. It's good nostalgic. I used to watch that on USA all the time. Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice, and Children of the Corn 3, Urban Harvest. Both great. I enjoy the Children of the Corn series. 2 is one of my favorites, actually. Creep Show 2. Creep Show 2 was great. I love it. The Raft. And of course, the Hitchhiker. Thanks for the ride, lady! Also, the great George Kennedy, rest in peace, is in this. Old Chief Woodenhead, a great story. Critters, really fun little creature movie. I'd recommend that one. I have that on VHS too. I prefer the VHS cover. Children of the Corn 4, The Gathering. This one was pretty cool as well. Good one. Combat Shock. Now this movie has to be seen to be believed. It needs to be seen by more people. The traumatic, shell shock type thing. Our brave men and women over there fighting for our freedom come back, and sometimes they get the shell shock, and they just don't know the difference between reality anymore because of all they've seen over there, and they just kind of snap. The baby scene is just, oh my god, it's amazing. Very powerful film. Creep Show. Creep Show is a classic, every sense of the word. Great horror anthology. Everyone knows Creep Show. Definitely George A. Romero and Stephen King together. Can't go wrong. Here's The Church. The Church is really good. Italian. AKA Demons 3. Really good. The same director that did Cemetery Man. Great film. Curse of the Cannibal Confederates. Now this movie is just really cheesy and stupid, but it's fun. You can have fun with that one. Original Stephen King, Children of the Corn. Good one. Everyone knows that one. Cut and Run. This one's cool, from the director of Cannibal Holocaust, Ruggiero Deodato. Michael Berryman is a creepy motherfucker in this one. Richard Lynch is really good in this one as well. Cut and Run, check it out. The Curse and The Curse 2. The Curse is a great film. Curse 2 is great as well. Calvar, whatever. This one was really cool, really disturbing. Guy thinks